Okay, so it looks like you're starting out with a sub 2 equals 4 and a sub 5 equals 32. So without using math yet, let's just kind of think about how this sequence is working. And we know we're starting at 4, and then we're multiplying by some number r, and then we're multiplying by some number r, and then we're multiplying that by some number r, and we're ending up with 32. So it can help if you make pictures for yourself of what's going on. So a sub 2 we know is a sub 1 times r to the 2 minus 1. So that's a sub 1 times r. And you can see that if you think about whatever a sub 1 was, I multiplied by r to get the 4. And I know that is 4. So I have one equation, a sub 1r equals 4. Okay, then let me use the other piece of information I'm given, a sub 5, that equals a sub 1r to the 5 minus 1, or a sub 1r to the 4th power. And that equals 32. So now I have another equation, a sub 1 r to the 4th equals 32. Well, this is basically a system of equations with two things you don't know. You don't know a1 and you don't know r. But there's two equations, so that's enough information to solve for the two things you don't know. So one of the methods you learned was substitution. This might have been a long time ago. Substitution says solve one of the equations for one of the variables. Okay, so it says it doesn't matter which equation you pick or which variable you pick, pick one of the equations and solve for one of the variables. So I'm going to pick this first equation and solve for a sub 1. Okay, so I have a sub 1 r equals 4. I want a sub 1 left by itself. So I'm solving for a sub 1, and that's going to be 4 over r. Then the substitution method says, then take this quantity that you're saying is equal to a sub 1 and substitute it in for a sub 1. So you're going to put 4 over r in place of the a sub 1 times r to the 4th, and that has to equal 32. So now do you see that you have an equation with only one variable? So this r is going to cancel one of these r's, and I have 4r cubed equals 32. Divide both sides by 4, and I get r cubed equals 8. And then I want r by itself, so to undo cubing, I do cube root of both sides, and I'm asking what number times itself 3 times gives me 8. Or you can ask your calculator, and that's